There was a movie that came out, maybe about 40 years ago, directed by Spike Lee, called Do the Right Thing. And that phrase, do the right thing, could have been inspired by our verse for today, James chapter 4, verse 17. My wife Jill and I both really appreciate the letter of James. It's one of our favorite books in the Bible because it's so practical and it's so down to earth in terms of what we are called to do. And chapter 4, all of chapter 4 is really a contrast between a life of godliness and a life of worldliness and what we are called to do as the people of God. And that chapter ends with a verse which is a very significant one for Jill, which is, anyone then who knows the right thing to do and fails to do it commits sin. Do the right thing. Anyone who knows the right thing to do and fails to do it commits sin. Well, why would we not do the right thing if we knew the right thing to do? What happens between I know what I'm supposed to do and not actually doing it? What are some of the things that trip us up? Well, I think the first one is fear, and fear in many different forms. We can know the right thing to do, but we can be fearful of the consequences. What happens if I actually do this? And we can fear the consequences so much that it paralyzes us and we don't act. We can fear the opinions of other people. What will people think about us? We may be fearful of harming a relationship if we say what we really think. And so we may actually withdraw from the relationship or grow more distant rather than doing what we know is the right thing to do. Fear takes many forms. It can take paralysis by analysis. It can manifest itself in frustration or anger. It can rest in us as stress or like a pit in our stomach. But James tells us directly and wholeheartedly, anyone who knows the right thing to do it and fails to do it commits sin. And there may be times when we sense God is prompting us to act in a certain situation, to reach out in an act of kindness or compassion or generosity. And if God prompts us and we know, this is really the right thing for me to do, and I fail to do it, James says, we've sinned. And remember, to sin is to miss the mark. It's to miss the bullseye of God's will for us in any particular moment or interaction. So no matter what the situation may be, if you have a strong conviction of what the right thing is to do the right thing. Don't let fear or other people hold you back. Do the right thing and hit that mark that God's calling you to as a follower of Christ.